Welcome back to The Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. Back with us is Rohit Srivastava, Chief Investment Officer and Portfolio Manager with the C3 Fund, to give us an update on his AI-based Cannabis Index. Rohit, thanks for being back with us.
A bit of disclosure here that this is all for entertainment, this is all for learning. We're not giving any financial advice, so don't take this advice and start buying or selling anything you have. Okay, do your own analysis. We have been talking about the Cannabis Index, which is an equally weighted index, and this is more like a VIX, which tells you where the market might be going. And this was where, when we incubated this, and this was where it was about a month ago, and this is where it was about 2 weeks ago, and this is where it is today. And where you see is that it basically is holding that resistance, and now it has gone to the new resistance, 535. And let's see if it's going to hold that value on that. And I think the based on how the transactions is going and how the cash we'll see the money movement. It looks like that 535 is a good support. It might break that as well. This was the cash flow when we originally started, and with period of time, this is where it is this week. Last week, it was under the daily average value and had hit that negative $200 million mark, but it reverted back from that 0.71, and it is now above the $200 million line. So it is a little bit of risk, but I think it is fine. More cash is coming in, and with the price sticking in, it looks like it sounds like it's going to stay. It's going to stay in the sense the market is going to hold on that. From the buying and selling, we were holding 6 of them, out of which 3 of them it sold. And this week we basically got into 5 more: AFA, Cara, ARNA, Tilray, and ABBV. And from what the sales that we have done, bought and sold since inception, we're about 92%, and this year to date, which basically we are about 72%. It's actually wrong. This is not 70, but it's about 72%. And from a return perspective, where we are is that basically we grew this last 2 weeks by about 3.54%, where compared to PODX and MJ, we are basically 1.22% and 2.78% negative in the last 2 weeks of that. So those 6 of them which we did fairly well. And so overall, where we are holding that $5.35 support. It looks like the market overall is going to hold from what I can see at this point, and we're holding a lot of them right now. We're almost holding like 8 of these stocks, which is good, and we'll see how it goes in the next couple of weeks. And overall, what our gains are about 92% and 63% year to date, respectively. So overall, what I would say is that the market is holding up. We're holding a lot of stocks right now. Hope this market sticks, and the AI system, which basically had identified these ones, will be profitable, and we'll see in the next couple of weeks how does these investment grows or will grow. That's all I have for you, Josh, today.
That's amazing. So almost 100% year to date over MJ, and almost 150% over PODX since our incubation pilot in August. So phenomenal returns, Rohit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I didn't realize it's our anniversary of our incubation. It's been a year when we started this podcast and we started talking about this thing. So it's a great journey, and thank you so much for doing this and helping in building this stuff, and I really appreciate that. So thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully we'll both be in New York in November, masks on, probably, for the Benzinga FinTech Awards for Best AI Platform.
Absolutely.
And Best Alternative Investment. So if you haven't voted, vote. Links will be in the show notes. So with that, we're going to roll this one up. I want to thank my guest, Rohit Srivastava, Chief Investment Officer and Portfolio Manager with C3 Fund. Thanks for being back on the podcast.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm Josh Kincaid. This is The Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. or don't. And I'm out. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.